Ok, esta es como la tercera vez que trato de conectarme con un amigo. Le envié la invitación, pero no estoy seguro que le llegue. Quiere participar. Claro, por cierto, estoy viendo, pero la envié video en vivo. Oh, so you don't get it yet? Here it is. Just a second. Approve. Let me see. Okay, it's working. It seems it's connecting. Ah, it works one way and not the other
Be
way.
because when I stream on my Facebook, you don't click below like a you should like a invite. You should like click the invitation to me, so then I accept you, so we can talk because you don't know how to click. It's okay. I will show you another time.
Okay, next time I'm going to study the stuff. But I said, Lucky is inviting you to enjoy. I said,
Yes,
yes, I clicked there, but nothing happened.
because
But anyway,
what?
I'm going to ask a friend who knows about all this stuff
Okay.
better uh, next time. So how are
Every
you? How are you, Lucky?
I'm good. And you?
Oh, yes, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. You
This
see,
this this
my
you get the coronavirus.
no, I don't want to get it now. Uh, my beard says the long I have been
Uh-huh.
in confinement. I, I have been in confinement here,
Uh-huh.
so I'm safe. Can
How's
you
it
hear me?
going now? How's it going in your country? Is a better? Is a
Well, no. Well, here in Chile, in the last few days, has been growing very fast.
uh-huh.
The people with the virus.
Uh-huh.
So the beds are not still full, but we are near. So
Oh,
it's getting worse. Still under control, but getting worse.
yes. So take care yourself.
So with no classes,
Mhm.
and everybody has to have masks when in public places. Uh,
Yes.
and some areas, so especially in Santiago, the capital, uh,
Yes.
I think half of the capital is closed, is in confinement, in
So
quarantine.
everything is shut down, all right? Is shut down.
Y-
Cranberry,
Uh,
the school, hospital.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
only the supermarket, a small store, and hospital open, still open, all right?
Yeah, those are open.
That's good.
So some areas of Santiago are closed, and others are open. So they're
Yes.
playing with that, opening and closing different areas,
And
trying to contain the virus
and I
contamination.
I, I saw on Facebook some famous page. They says like in this situation, men can cook by themselves. So if you don't know how to cook before, now you can cook. You can eat right yourself.
Yeah, I've been
It's
practicing.
really good because
Yeah,
uh, it's like a simple time we always uh, buy food from store, or if you have a wife, your wife will cook for you. But now you can
yeah,
cook for yourself.
yes, yes. I'm learning,
It's
and
really good.
it's enjoyable. It's like doing
Yes,
chemistry,
yes.
preparing this thing and putting together things and cooking. It's
Uh-huh.
enjoyable. I'm slow though. I take a lot of time.
Okay, so we're gonna talk a lot of things today. So I will translate to my language, okay, and to because I want to my friends from Asia, do you understand? I get this, okay? Maybe
Okay, okay.
you can translate to your language too. Like today we're gonna talk about like maybe about your maybe meditation, well, about the dharma, about your experience like this. Okay. But the first I will translate to my language. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Because I think they cannot understand. They cannot understand at all what we gonna talk now because it is English. Some my friend they cannot speak English.
Okay. So
Okay.
you trust.
Okay, I will. นมัสการนะครับหลวงพี่บุรินทร์หลวงพี่บุญนำวันนี้นะครับแล้วเพื่อนๆที่อยู่ทางไทยและลาววันนี้ผมได้มีโอกาสดีมากที่ได้เชิญศาสตราจารย์ด้านจิตวิทยาจากประเทศซิลีทวีปอเมริกาใต้นะครับมาพูดคุยด้วยสนทนาเกี่ยวกับนิสัยใจของคนเราแล้วก็ศาสตราจารย์คนนี้เขามีความสนใจด้านพระพุทธศาสนาเป็นอย่างมากเขาได้แชทถามผมเรื่องเกี่ยวกับการปฏิบัติธรรมแล้วก็เพราะว่าฝรั่งส่วนใหญ่มากเขาจะศึกษาเรื่องจิตวิทยาแต่ว่าพอเขาศึกษาไปในขั้นสูงสุดของจิตวิทยาเขาจะไปค้นพบว่าจิตวิทยานั้นมันสอดคล้องกับคำสอนของพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าฉะนั้นเขาจึงมีความอยากเรียนรู้เกี่ยวกับศาสนาพุทธเป็นอย่างมากเขาก็เลยได้มาพูดคุยกับผมโทรคุยนะครับตอนนี้เขาศึกษาเขาเกษียณแล้วเป็นศาสตราจารย์ที่โด่งดังแล้วเขาเกษียณแล้วเขาก็เลยมาซื้อหนังสือเกี่ยวกับพระพุทธศาสนามาเรียนรู้เกี่ยวกับคำสอนของพระพุทธเจ้าเพราะว่าพระพุทธเจ้าได้สอนเกี่ยวกับเรื่องคิดดีเป็นอย่างมากฉะนั้นวันนี้เป็นโอกาสดีหลายเนาะสำหรับใครที่กำลังเบิ่งกับเขามากดไลค์กดแชร์ถามได้เนาะแต่จะอันดับแรกคือต้องเอาเป็นภาษาอังกฤษเนาะโอเค I'm finished now
Okay. So sabadi to
Sabadi, yes. So how I should say in your language like a sabai, like a hello,
hello, hola.
hola, hola.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hola. You know, let's talk about meditation.
Okay, that's good.
I think I found that is very interesting that I started to practice some years ago
Very
without knowing anything about Buddhism.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know anything, and years later, when I got in touch with Buddhism, when I went to Laos, Southeast Asia,
Yes.
and last year too, when I talked to many friends and Buddhists and monks too, I realized that what happened there, it seems is the same that I experienced.
It is a new experience for your life. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was new some years ago. You know, many I don't know about probably 8 years ago, 5. I can't remember. And you know, this type of meditation, I did it when I was waking up. You know,
how did you feel for that times?
What is my what?
Like how did you feel when you found a new experience? Like you get a lot of peace in your mind, in your heart.
Yeah,
you feel relaxed, all right?
It's a great experience. You know, this happens.
That's good.
I was waking up, but before I opened my eyes, I decided to stay in that state, state, you know, in that mind state. So I was awake, but I was not completely awake.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So I kept my eyes closed and so on. So I stayed in that I don't know, state consciousness for a while, and I noticed that my mind has many. It's not working completely. For example, I was away from feelings, no hearing, no sensing. Okay, and I stopped there, and it was very peaceful. And it's strange because I was even able to see when I decided to awake more.
Yes.
So I started to hear, to see some light through my.
Okay, continue.
Okay, and I thought it was a fantastic consciousness state.
Yes, very good.
So
If you
every
come to Thai or Lao to my temple, I will teach you like how to meditate. It is very good. Because
hey.
I am Buddhism. Okay, I will translate to Malakas now. นมัสการครับหลวงพี่บุญนำหลวงพี่บรินทร์แล้วก็หลวงพี่ธนัทพรแปลความว่าเขาบอกว่าหลายปีก่อนเขาเคยมีประสบการณ์ด้านการนั่งสมาธิแล้วก็เขารู้สึกว่าเขามีความสงบขึ้นแล้วก็เป็นประสบการณ์ที่ไม่เคยแบบพบมาก่อนในชีวิตของเขาเลยเพราะว่าเขาเป็นฝรั่งเขาไม่เคยมีในประเทศเขาไม่มีศาสนาพุทธแล้วก็ไม่เคยฝึกสมาธิแต่หลังจากที่เขาเกษียณมาเป็นเกษียณแล้วเขาก็มาลองมาอ่านกับคำสอนพระพุทธเจ้าแล้วก็ลองมานั่งสมาธิดูแล้วก็วันหนึ่งเขาพบว่ามันสงบมากแล้วก็รู้สึกว่าเป็นประสบการณ์ที่ดีแล้วก็จิตใจสงบมีความสุขเขาว่าเขาเคยมาลาวมาไทยแล้วมีโอกาสเขาจะมาอีก so I hope you can come again if the COVID-19 is free from our world
Yes, sure, I would like to go again
if you
as
come
soon as.
here I will take you to the forest to practice meditation
Oh,
and
wow, that's
I will take
great.
you to my teacher because he is a good about Buddhism. He know how to teach you. I'm a beginner, but he is the high level. He's very good. Yes,
Yeah. And I practice several times. Almost every day, I wanted to
very
go
good.
to sleep so that in the morning, I
Uh-huh.
will reach this consciousness state. So, what happens is that once I was, for example, aware that I was dreaming, when I woke back
Mm-hmm.
to my dreams in the night, I remembered all the dreams,
Very good.
all the dreams, and I was remembering. So it was great. Then I realized that my consciousness
Uh-huh.
never shut down.
Yes.
Never. You're
Because
always in consciousness.
you don't worry anytime when you have when you practice meditation. You just focus for one thing. Don't care about don't think about your family, how they gonna to do their how they to eat like what is about my car, my house, my career. So you just focus on your meditation, focus on your breathing in, breathing out. Like this is a a very amazing experience for you because I think in your country they don't have Buddhism, all right, and don't have a temple to practice to learn like how to meditate to learn the teaching of the Lord Buddha. Yes, but you can study from book from online. You can just and practice by yourself. It's good.
Yeah. What happened is that later I realized that, even when I stayed in that mind situation
Yes.
and I
Yes.
think about any topic,
Mm-hmm.
I was very clear, extremely clear.
Yes.
So I could answer any question.
You know, if someone or some people who ever been practice meditation before, they feel like they face like look like a very young and feel like a happy all the time, and they don't worry anything else because they think life is simple, but life is difficult because from our thinking, yeah, like this.
Yeah, that's right. Then I started to realize that I could, in that state, my mind was kind of shut down because
Mhm.
I didn't have no conditioning, no fears. As you said, it
Yes,
doesn't matter the situation, nothing. You
yes.
know, when I woke up, I felt like my mind was configured again, and I was like the normal me.
It's okay because you just practice your this practice is every day is very good. The best time to practice meditation it is in the morning and before you go to bed.
Oh, those two?
Yes,
Okay.
but
Okay.
in Buddhism, the Buddha does like we can practice meditation every time if we have a breathing in, breathing out. We can focus on like what we are doing now. If we working, we just focus on our working. Just our work is do your best working. Like don't think anything else. Just focus for one thing
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
like this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that was, my experience. And the great thing is that later I start to do some experiments with my
Yes,
mind.
yes, very good.
For example, I was concentrated, yeah,
Mm-hmm,
feeling alive, but
mm-hmm,
not hearing anything, not seeing.
mm-hmm.
And I say, okay, I'm going to wake up and start to listen. So 10 seconds ago, I was not listening. 10 seconds after, I was listening. So
Very
it's like
good.
my mind was waking.
Yes,
So, but part of me, I was very conscious. It's like I am myself, I am who I am. But no with the personality. No
mhm.
personality. That it doesn't
Yes.
matter.
Uh, it is very deeply meaning like how to explain to each other because the dharma is it have a step by step. It have like a the below the high level. So we have if you study Buddhism, you will know about the mindsets of the mind. What is the mean of mind in Buddhism? We talk a lot of this thing because you have ever been learn about like what is you study before like
Well, before I didn't study anything
yes,
about Buddhism, but now I have been reading some books,
yes,
and
very good.
I understand what the Dharma. I understand
Mhm.
it. I understand the meaning
Because
and the
in
experience.
your country you have been learn about like the mind or with the mind of our people like our habits before, right?
Say it again.
Because you are a teacher and you have been learn about our the mind of people and animal from the mind.
Oh, the mind.
Yeah, the mind, our thinking, you our habits for human because you a teacher of that subject of that faculty. So you have a lot of knowledge now, but you have to practice by yourself, like meditate.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. You know, um, I have been doing some progress in meditation. Like 2 years before,
Mm-hmm.
more or less, or year and a half, 2 years, I
Mm-hmm.
was meditating during the day. I don't meditate, in the lotus position. I don't meditate, like in the hammock. you know. I'm Western. I didn't know. Then I thought to close my language
Mm-hmm.
uh, activity.
Uh-huh.
I didn't thinking stopping the thoughts because I was thinking thoughts are are produced in the language. My
Yes.
thoughts are in English or in Spanish. Okay? So what about to stop the language? And I order myself in meditation to stop the language. And when I stop the language, no thoughts.
Yes.
So for the first time, like 2 years ago, I was in a position where I had no thoughts at all. And I could be there 30 minutes, an hour. I was there once 3 hours.
So
Uh,
if, before your practice meditation, have you been chanting or playing before? Chanting in English? Do you,
no,
don't you have a book of English to chanting?
no,
You don't
no,
have.
no, no. No,
So
I
I
haven't.
would like to tell you, you can search or Google the book of Buddhism how to chanting. It has.
Ah, okay.
Or if I will
Oh,
find for you, I will find it for you and I will send you again if you don't have. Okay.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know
Did
that
you
were
understand anything of Buddhism?
okay. Because sometimes I listen the chants because some
Yes.
monks
Yes.
transmit, but it's a foreign language. I don't understand anything.
Yes.
I just listen the rhythm, the music, the melody,
Yes.
and
You
and
have
the
to
chant.
listen like a face to face. Is good. You understand clearly. If you don't understand, you can ask. But if free coronavirus, you can come.
Okay. Oh yes. I like to travel. I have an adventurous spirit, so I'll be there. when the
Very good.
coronavirus is more secure.
So because you should find a betting to your line, yes, before we gone, because line is like a, it's beautiful if you find the best, like a find the peace in your mind, in your life. It's good, like a be happy.
That's right. And then, I came to understand clearly what is the mechanism of suffering. Remember, I am a psychologist. I do
Yes, you are a
psychotherapy.
psychologist.
Yeah. Then I have been studying the mind for many years,
Yes,
and I have been
so
many people. And then I realized that, people suffer mainly because
yes,
when they're sad, it's because they're losing things. They have lost
yes, yes,
things
yes,
that are here. It could be a job, a position. It could be a person because the person
yes.
is dead, or
It's
because the house got in fire, whatever. And
yes,
that is the sort of suffering.
yes,
Then I realized that you suffer because you think, although, and you remember, and you bring the emotion of sadness to the
yes.
present for something that happened in the past.
Yes, because we struggle in the past, maybe in the future, but Buddha thought we should live in the moment.
I read it. I read
Yes,
it
very
later.
good.
Oh, this is exactly
And uh,
understand perfectly well.
you says like many people they suffer from something they lost, like right? It's like when our parent die, we gonna like depressed, we gonna say like why my parents die, so
Yeah.
what who I gonna stay with, so we suffer. Maybe some people they suffer for their whole life because they don't know the way how to solve, how to pass it pass it through.
Uh-huh,
Yes,
uh-huh,
many
uh-huh.
people in this world they suffer. Yes, they don't know if they have ever been learning about Buddhism, about the we call like the teaching of Buddha. They understand the meaning of life. You says like they suffer in Buddhism. We have like the first step to solve that problem, like we call in English we call noble truth. Arya Satsi, like what if we suffer, we should ask ourselves like what is suffer, what where is from, where is come from, and how should
Yeah.
we pass that uh, pass their suffer, and what is what is the best way to pass this suffer. So Buddhism teach like this.
Yes,
We
yes, I
call
have
no
read.
noble noble for noble truth.
Yeah, yes,
I
yes, I
think
have.
you have ever been read it before.
Because I've been thinking on the minds for so
Uh-huh.
many years and working with that and studying my own mind and doing experiments with my own mind, I
Very good.
came to
Mm-hmm.
understand, that there is that attachment, It's like I explain it this way, the ego, my
Mm-hmm. Yes,
personality,
ego.
it doesn't finish with my skin psychologically.
Uh-huh.
It extends, it's kind of larger. And it includes dear people, dear objects, dear positions, dear thoughts.
Yes.
Uh, so you start to feel like these possessions or these people are like me, are part of me, it's my
Yes.
identity. So if I lose
I
them, it's
handsome,
like
you
losing
maybe they like me,
part of
maybe they hate
myself.
me like this.
Huh? Do you
Okay,
hear?
I will translate to my language. Wait
Oh,
a minute. อ่าอาจารย์ได้บอกว่าเขาเนี่ยเขาเรียนทั้งชีวิตเขาเรียนเกี่ยวกับจิตวิทยาคือเขาเป็นนักจิตวิทยาเนาะเขาเรียนเกี่ยวกับนิสัยใจคของคนเฮามาตั้งชีวิตแล้วเขาเรียนเกี่ยวกับนิสัยใจคของคนแบบมาหลายอย่างแล้วเขาก็ค้นพบว่าคนส่วนหลายบนโลกวันนี้จะมีความทุกข์หลายโดยเฉพาะแบบในคนหมู่มากคนที่ร่ำรวยแล้วเขาก็อย่างเช่นเขาบอกว่าหลังจากมีแบบ เขาสูญเสียบางสิ่งบางอย่างไปว่าจะเป็นพ่อแม่พี่น้องหรือว่าอ้ายน้องที่แบบตายไปเขาบางคนเขาจะทุกข์หลายโดยที่บ่ฮู้วิธีจะหาทางพ้นทุกข์หรือว่าหาทางออกมันแต่ว่าหลังจากที่เราบอกว่าอาจารย์ได้บอกว่าหลังจากที่เพิ่นหันได้มาอ่านปึ้มเกี่ยวกับพุทธศาสนาคือศาสนาพุทธเกี่ยวกับคำสอนของพระพุทธเจ้าเราได้ค้นพบว่าโอ้เราเรียนจิตวิทยามาทั้งชีวิตแล้ว แล้วหากเราค้นพบสิ่งที่ดีที่สุดก็คือคำสอนพระพุทธเจ้าคือแบบการสอนเกี่ยวกับการทางพ้นทุกข์ก็คืออริยสัจสี่หรือว่าเพราะว่าพระพุทธศาสนาสอนเรื่องจิตใจนี่จิตใจคนเฮาดีที่สุดแล้วแสดงว่าสิ่งที่เราเรียนมาคือยังบ่เท่าคำสอนพระพุทธเจ้าก็คือเกี่ยวกับจิตตวิทยาที่เราเรียนมายังบ่เท่าคำสอนพระพุทธเจ้าเราเคยเราทุกซุมื้อนี้เราอ่านเกี่ยวกับหนังสือเกี่ยวกับศาสนาพุทธคำสอนพระพุทธเจ้าหลายขึ้นแล้วก็เรานั่งสมาธิซุมื้อเนาะเริ่มพัฒนาเรามีความสนใจในกับพุทธศาสนาหลายขึ้นซุมื้อ It's very good so ผู้ใดที่กำลังมาเบิ่งก็สามารถคอมเมนต์ถามได้เนาะใครที่ยังบ่เข้าใจที่สำคัญก็คือฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์เป็นกำลังใจให้ข้อยเด้อเพราะว่าข้อยจะหาโอกาสเชิญเพิ่นมาร่วมนำเนาะเพิ่นจะเขาจะทำทุกอย่างเนาะแชร์ได้เด้อ Okay continue what you want to know we can ask something like this. So when you practice the meditation you feel like my mind is quiet I feel happy is very good I got a lot of peace all right in your mind
Yes.
very good yes because
Yeah.
last week I told you I went to the forest to practice meditation for Fridays. Oh, it's very amazing time because I got a lot of thing. My mind is calm down and yeah, I got a lot of peace. I don't worry about my studying, my grade. Oh, this term for my term. Oh, like this. So I feel like oh, I'm free from anything. I'm at the forest. I'm at the jungle. I say, oh, just focus on myself. It's very good. And my teacher Luang Po, my teacher, he's a master of meditation. He taught me a lot of things for our mind. It's very good. If you been there, it's very good for you.
Yeah, I imagine. Now, you meditated several times a day or
Yes.
long meditations?
Every day before in the evening we chant at the temple. We chant for 30 minutes and for 1 hour and practice meditate for 20 minutes every day. And the morning
Okay.
before we have breakfast, we chanting and we practice meditation again. We do every day.
Okay.
My teacher, this is because it is a duty of monk and novice in Buddhism. We should do like this. Do you want not to be a
Yeah.
monk?
Have too much long hair.
Shape your hair like me, like a shape eyebrow. Go to the
Yeah.
shampoo and arms around every day like this. Because you should find a way thing. Yeah, I said before, find a way thing for you. Maybe you can be ordinary, become a monk for 2 weeks. Maybe 7 days you can. It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's very
I
good
learned that
because
when I was there.
now you are uh you you live for this world for half life, so you should find a better thing for your life. If you get a new experience, just teach your children. Oh, one
Oh,
time your daddy ever been a monk and get a new experience from Buddhism like this. It's very good because you have been studying about psychology for your whole life. All right, and you know everything. You have a lot of information for our mind, our habits of human. So this time you have to like grow to practice. It's very good.
hmm Well, we can talk that later, but internally, not
Yeah,
publicly.
just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so great experience there in 5 days in the forest, right?
Yes, very good. But it's a short time, but it's good. Next month I will go there again to visit my teacher. I will stay the forest again because I will practice. I think it is very good for me. You know, when I went there, my mind is very clear and my brain is don't think anything like it's calm down and it's very clear. I can think, I can study anything very fast. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's very good because I feel happy. when my friends saw me, oh, why Lucky smile all the time? I says, oh, I got a new thing from my life like this.
Yeah, it is great. And also when you are in that state of mind, you keep going. I mean,
Yes,
after meditation,
exactly.
during the normal life, because you are understanding how your mind works, so
Yes,
you start not to worry for anything,
yes. But something,
because
but sometimes I worry so much too about my studying, about my grade A, grade B, grade C.
well, let me tell you something. You
Yes,
worry about that.
yes, okay. But at some time,
Okay, sometimes. Uh, well, yeah, but I mean,
that's
you
it,
know,
right?
things. I don't worry about anything because
Yes,
life is already set up. You just have to go through
yes,
and navigate, freely without worries. And when you have problems, well, when you have problems, you put your mind to solve the problem or to manage the problem.
yes,
Uh, that's it. You know, you can avoid having problems. So I don't need to be fearful of having problems.
yes. Uh,
Just be able to manage it or solve it.
yes. I think you and me can manage the problem for our life because you are a psychologist, I am a Buddhism, I'm a novice. We understand how to solve the problem, how to solve our suffer. But on other way, so let's meet the other people in this world, how they gonna to do when they have a problem because they are not a psychologist and they are not a novice and man. They don't believe in Buddhism. They never been studying about psychologists or Buddhism before. When they meet a problem, they're gonna suffer for a long time. I think that.
Yeah, but you know why I think I have been thinking a lot about that.
Yes.
Uh, and I think this is the reason. When
Mm-hmm.
you try to change something,
Mm-hmm.
you try to change it from. Usually, you try to change your ego, your personality,
Yes.
the way you do things, you feel things, you think about things. Okay, so you realize that you should do it another way. But who says that you should do it in another way is
Mm-hmm.
the ego as well.
Yes.
So the ego trying to change the ego.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I have to quit smoking because smoking is bad for health. So
Yes.
they try to quit, and most of the time they fail.
Yeah, they
Or
fail.
I have to lose weight because it's not good for my health. I don't look good. I don't like
Yes.
myself, and so on. So they try to stop eating,
But
and
for
most
one
of the
week,
time fail. Or when
fail.
they got down, soon they got up again.
Yeah, they
So
go back to
that
smoking.
yeah, it's because the ego is
Yes.
trying to change the ego. And
Yes.
the key thing is that you have to discover your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
And when your consciousness is able to watch your ego and your mind, how it works,
Mm-hmm.
then you decide from your consciousness to
Yes.
change something, and it's much more easier. It's really easier, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Uh, but you have then to discover consciousness
Uh-huh.
within yourself, that essential part of yourself. So through meditations or other means, probably, I don't know, you can discover that. And when you discover it, you are able to put your eye in consciousness and decide, for example, to exercise, decide
Mm-hmm.
not to eat something, decide, and so on. And you are
Yes.
able to do it. But when you are his ego, because many reasons, and because it's an ideal, it's a model, it doesn't work most of the time. Most of the time, it doesn't work. It's ego against
Yes.
ego.
So the most problem is our ego, right?
Say it again?
I think the most problem for someone to change from one thing to other thing is our ego. It's very difficult to change our ego.
Yes, yes. So
If
we
we
think,
can
we
invest our ego, is very good like this.
yeah, we think, but it's not really. We
Yes.
are it's like in the ego has a structure, it's a way of thinking, a way of being. So
Yes.
it's very rigid, and you don't notice it.
Yeah.
And the ego is made of habits, and we act according to that, and we think we are habits. No,
Mhm.
our ego is habits. But
Yes.
when you get up and observe with your consciousness, oh, you can change that.
Yes. I think psychologists and Buddhism they taught the same way, the same thing. Because Buddhism is Buddha says like in the past we Buddha don't say it is a religion, it is Buddhism, we say like it is the teaching. If everyone in this world can learn, can study, if you don't believe, if up to you, if you want to believe, is up to you. We don't say like
Mm.
you have to be a monk, be a novice, you have to be a believe in Buddhism because the last Buddha teach is a true. No, Buddha don't say that. Like if you want to learn Buddhism, you can learn. If you think it's true, you can believe, you can study. If you think it doesn't true, you don't have to believe. It's up to you. So it's up to you. Free is up to you.
That's right. And you have to experience it. And
Yes.
once you experience it, it's yours.
Yes.
You have to
It's,
experience that peace,
yes.
or to observe your ego, observe your
Mm,
mind
yes.
from consciousness. But to reach that point is difficult, I
Yes.
think.
Okay, I will
Uh,
translate to my language. My friends watching อาจารย์บอกว่าเขาหันเรียนเกี่ยวกับเขาเป็นนักจิตวิทยานะเขาเรียนมากับเรียนเรื่องจิตวิทยาเรื่องนิสัยคนมากับหลายปีแล้วว่าแล้วเขาสังเกตว่าปัญหาใหญ่ๆของคนเฮาการที่จะเปลี่ยนจากสิ่งหนึ่งไปสิ่งหนึ่งอย่างเช่นเขาบอกว่าการที่คนหนึงเคยสูบยามาตลอดชีวิตแล้วเขาจะเปลี่ยนจากการสูบยาหั่นน่ะแล้วก็จะสูบแบบตอนแรกๆเขาอยากเซาสูบยาเขาคิดว่ามันบ่ดีต่อสุขภาพแล้วเขาก็เริ่มเซาแต่เขาเจ้าก็เซาได้ประมาณ2-3มื้อแล้วเขาก็ยังกลับมาสูบอีกเขาบอกอาจารย์บอกว่าเราบอกว่าเพราะว่ามันเป็นเรื่องยากที่การที่คนเฮาจะเปลี่ยนสิ่งที่เขาเฮ็ดมาโดนนานผ่านภายในมื้อเดียว2มื้อหรืออาทิตย์หนึงเพราะว่าที่สำคัญสิ่งที่เป็นปัญหาสำหรับการที่จะเซาอันหนึงก็คือจิตใจของเฮาหรือว่าอีโกความคิดของเฮามันยังแบบบ่เปลี่ยนจังเนาะฉะนั้นถ้าผู้ใดที่ควบคุมความคิดของตัวเองได้มันจะเปลี่ยนจากสิ่งหนึ่งได้ง่ายคือกันอย่างอีกตัวอย่างหนึงดีที่สุดคือเราบอกว่าอย่างเช่นคนที่กินหลายหรือว่าอ้วนแล้วอยากจอยเขาก็เลยแบบหยุดกินเพื่อจะจอยแต่สุดท้ายเขาเจ้าก็ล้มเหลวเนาะหลังจากที่เขาเจ้าหยุดกินจักหน่อยแล้วเขาก็มากินอีกแล้วก็อ้วนกว่าเก่าย้อนว่าอีโกของเขาหรือว่าเขายังแบบคอนโทรลตัวเองบ่ได้หั่นน่ะยังอ่า ยังบริหารความคิดตัวเองบ่ได้ฉะนั้นเอ่ออาจารย์บอกว่าถ้าอยากเปลี่ยนจากสิ่งหนึ่งไปอีกสิ่งหนึ่งก็คือต้องพยายามคอนโทรลตัวเองหรือว่าอีโกของเรานั่นเองที่เป็นปัญหาใหญ่ฉะนั้นต้องฝึกตลอดแล้วคือดีที่สุดเพิ่นบอกว่าต้องเรียนเกี่ยวกับนั่งสมาธิเพราะว่าเพิ่นเรียนแล้วเพิ่นก็รู้สึกดี Okay, that's good. I think they understand what we talk now.
oh, they must be very patient
สวัสดีครับ
because they
พี่
have to
พี่
wait
วุฒิชัย
long minutes.
Yes.
They have to wait long minutes for you to translate.
Yes.
Very patient.
The
Thank
most
you.
problem for they is they don't understand English.
Uh-huh.
This is a problem.
Yeah, but maybe some of them understand. Thick, maybe understand. He wrote in English down there.
A little bit, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit. So all these experiences are really wonderful,
Mhm.
and I'm reading some books now on Buddhism, and
Very good.
it's really wise words, and I
Mhm.
understand them. I'm amazed. It's incredible uh, that some of the things that are there, I'm able to understand.
Very good.
That is for me, and it is great. Uh, I don't know what else to tell you now.
Yeah, because some experience we can how to describe to explain to language because it is from our heart, from our mind, all right. You have to get by yourself from this experience. Like I get peace. Like I don't know how to tell you. You have to practice by yourself. Then you will surprise like this.
Yeah, yeah, and it's very true. It's very true,
Yes,
and then you know what you gain. One of the things you gain is peace.
yes, it's peace. Everyone
So
want a peace. They want to be
yeah,
happy. They want a peace. But every day we have a lot of suffer. We have a lot of trouble. When we break up, we have to go to work. Worry about children. About everything is.
yeah. But you know when your consciousness expands
Yes,
and you're at peace, one of the things that happens that your worries or your suffering
yes, yes.
last
I'm sorry.
less, less, and less.
Yes.
Sometimes something bad happened to you, and you suffer, but I suffer what 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes
Hmm.
5 minutes, sometimes a minute.
It's very good.
If I lose something, now with the coronavirus,
Hmm.
there are many economic problems all over. Here,
Oh yes.
but
It's
I'm alive. That's good enough, and then the worry goes away because it's not important.
I think
You
this
know?
during is during the coronavirus, I think is good for our world, our planet, because the nature, the sea, the everything got to flip itself like from the climate is good now. All right.
Yeah.
In the last, it doesn't have COVID-19. Humans work hard. They said they make a better change. It's like a global warming like this. But now people stay at their home, don't go anywhere. The climate is good now.
Yeah, yeah. I I talk sometimes. I give little talks in YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and I said, it's good to be a time without all the worries and work and so on. Stay at home. You
Mm-hmm.
have time, and
Yes.
you have free time, and then you
Yes.
can
Exactly.
re- think,
Yeah.
meditate, think about yourself. It's good. It's good for the spirit.
It's very good.
Yeah,
We can stay for ourselves like a thing. Oh, what I want to be in the future, like why should I work for this job? This I like it. You should ask yourself, understand. Oh, like this is good. Or stay at yourself because for in the past you just don't stay for yourself like go work, go shopping, everything. But now you have free time to stay for yourself and ask
yeah,
yourself, what is the most important for our life? What we should gonna to do? It's very good.
yeah, yeah. Um, Lucky, let me introduce you a friend that is by my side.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. His name is Yuki.
Yuki. Oh, it's very cute. Yuki. Oh, Yuki. Oh, you have a lovely puppy. Yuki.
Yuki, look at that.
Does he
This,
understand what we talk?
yeah, so he has been here,
Oh, I love dog so much. I
know.
want a one. So can you take me for one? Give me for. Does it have a try?
Yeah. Look at Yuki.
Is
Uh,
a male or female?
it's a male.
If you have a puppy, a little shy, all right.
Yeah. Well, he's 6 years old.
Oh, it's wrong. All right.
Yeah. So
How old
yeah,
is she?
he is 6 years old,
Six
and
years.
he weighs like 9 kilos.
Oh, 9 kilo.
Nine
Very
kilos. Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. This
Masih
Yuki.
anyone.
Okay. So this was my friend who was watching here on.
Very good for you. So
Yeah.
you don't feel sad because you have a YouTube for your
Okay. So uh, I I, I think it was great the experience that you have in the forest.
yes, very
Uh,
good.
once 2 years. The first time I went to Southeast Asia, like
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago or 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I I went to a national park, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a sign the saying
Uh-huh.
there's a forest temple, but I
Very
had
good.
to walk outside the national park, and I decided to do it. So I walk in a in the forest, you
Uh-huh.
know,
Yes.
alone. I don't know how many kilometers, and I found the temple. Nobody was empty, and part of the forest was eating the temple. Was interesting. And
Yes.
then I walked back. I found uh, a forest monk,
Yes.
and
Yeah. Good meditation.
he was living there for a year in the forest
Yes.
and alone, and it was so good experience. And we didn't speak the language of each other, you know. It was
Uh-huh.
weird. So we tried to communicate with
Our body
just
language.
repeating, yeah. And I don't know why he had we laugh, really, we laugh
Mm.
for the situation. He was very good at laughing, and I was laughing too, but we didn't speak the language, you know.
Because you,
uh,
you you speak from your mind. Psychologist is that because every human animal is have like a mind. We can sometimes we don't understand like the language, but we can understand like our body language. What we mean, what we want to talk. It's like I just think. Oh, you want
yeah,
this? You hungry like this? Oh.
yeah. But it was a very nice encounter, you know, even though we didn't understand the language of each other.
Yes.
uh, it was it was funny. It was a joyful encounter, and
Uh-huh.
I understood that he was 1 year in the forest already,
Uh-huh.
just meditating and thinking. It was by himself, so it was a great experience to meet him. And usually, you know, the people who is uh, I don't know, more spiritual are in good humor, you know,
Yes.
easy to laugh, and you know, and they're in good humor most of the time, and it's very simple to communicate with them. It was very nice. I remember that, you know, this
Because
forest.
in the forest is the weather is very good. It's very quiet, so we can practice meditation very good. Different from the big city, you cannot because
Yeah,
it's louder. Or it has a lot of car. It's noisy, but in the forest, it's quiet. It's very good time to stay for yourself. And you can see you can hear the bird is singing. The water is the wind is like blow. It's very
yeah.
good.
And you know, something funny happened to me when I was going back. I'm going to
Uh-huh.
tell you. Uh, so this was a narrow, you know, trees and forest is kind of
Yes,
dense, you know,
there are a
it's
lot of
jungle.
trees.
Yeah, and so only one path, you know, to go through. Then I sat in a place,
Mm-hmm.
looking, hearing, and then I got a sensation that something was approaching from my left.
Uh-huh. What is it? Is it a ghost?
And I hear nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but my sensation is that something was approaching from the left.
Uh-huh.
And I say, oh my goodness, maybe it's an animal, you know, because I didn't know anything. A tiger. I was scared.
Oh,
And then surprised, like doing here, you know, in the forest. But we say hi and sabaidi. No, I didn't say sabaidi. It was just with a wave, you know. Okay. They look at me like strange and keep walking. But what amazed me is that I was so kind of aware of the environment that I felt like animals, you know, like
mm-hmm.
something was coming, even though I was not hearing anything. So I was very surprised. Wow, I said, it's like my mind is so open, you know, at that moment, uh, that I received probably very subtle signal that strange noise was coming. Was very interesting.
Maybe it is an animal. Mm.
And what?
Maybe it is an animal.
Any more?
Yeah.
Oh, animal, yeah.
Don't
Well,
square.
maybe I think maybe it's the animal that I have inside.
Maybe a big tiger.
Yeah,
No, they don't treat
yeah.
the tiger at the temple.
Oh, but those things that I remember
It's
this
very
anecdote, you know.
good, very good time we can talk together because we wish Facebook for open this function for a long time. All right.
That's right. Never get it. Yeah,
You say,
yeah,
oh, how should we connect? We can talk together. ครับยายเดี๋ยวจะออกไปครับ It's very good. We can talk to each other. You can share about your experience, like about your psychologist, and I will share about my experience about Buddhism. It's very good because a
yeah,
psychologist and Buddhism together.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
very good because
To me.
our goal of psychologist and Buddhism it is how to develop our mind, how to this is because our goal is the same goal is our mind, how to live a happy, how to
Yeah,
get a peace for our mind, our life is very good.
yeah,
It's very
yeah.
good.
Correct. Very good. Very good. Well,
Okay, it's a time to have one.
yeah.
I'm gonna to have one now, so we can talk to another time. Okay, maybe
Yes,
at
yes.
night I will invite you, but don't forget to click when I invite you to join. You don't know how to join.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should go to YouTube and just like how to join when Lucky invite me because I forget I don't know like this.
I'll
Okay,
be better.
I wish you have a good day for you. Take care of yourself. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
You
good.
too. It was
Okay.
very nice talking to you. Have
Yeah.
a good day there. Okay.
Yeah. Goodbye. Very
See you.
happy to tell you.
Yeah.
Good night. No.
Bye.
Goodbye. You because it's a midnight in you. So we say
Yeah.
good night.
Yeah. Go to bed now.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Goodbye.
And that's your radio.
Okay. Bye.